313 verse everybody. Yeah. Look, Detroit be the name of the city where we pop tags, wearing Cartiers, getting litty. It ain't only shooting bang in the city, but more money, more problems. Ain't just a phrase if you dig me. It took some struggles just to get to where I got. Now I got it, I still need it, man. That hustle don't stop. You think you know us, but you about to learn a lot. See what happens when it's 313 versus everybody now.
Put the D on the map, yeah, everywhere we go. And it's lights, camera, action when we walk through the door. We the only ones in the city coming with a show. We the only ones in the city coming with a show.
Anybody say that or compliment me is very appreciated, and it makes me feel good.
5, 10, 15 years from now, and look all the way back how it all started, and then be able to throw a measuring stick along it and see how things just accelerate up. And so that's why I do it. The short reason is because I can.
313 versus everybody.
We also ask in the name of Jesus that you will cover each and every family member represented here on today. We ask, oh God, that you will lead and guide the Todd family, oh God, in the name of Jesus, oh God. We come before you, oh God, right now in the name of Jesus, oh God. And that's, oh God, we come against every evil form, oh God, of attack, oh God, to kill, steal, and destroy, oh God. And we thank you, oh God, for your new grace. And we thank you, oh God. We also ask, oh God, that you will bless the finances, oh God. Enlarge the territory. Bless them indeed in the name of Jesus. Amen.
You know, some men go through domestic violence as well, but we're speaking as women today. Some have had more harsh experience than others, but we just trying to speak about it and bring awareness to it and just, you know, discuss some things that took place with each and every one of us and what we did and how we brought grace to get away or whatever we may have done to rid the situation.
And my mother always told me, don't put your family in some mess that you done got yourself into. You gotta get yourself out. So I was trying to get myself out, but my brother was a cop, and when they sent some units to my house, I lived in the house that my brother used to stay in. So I guess it was marked as a cop address. I don't know, but 8 cars came and my brother unit came. And when I tell you my brother walked in that house and he was looking at him like, brother, he said to my brother, you think you tough because you got on that uniform. My brother whispered to him, this uniform is saving your life. Wow. Because brother, if you ever touch my sister again, he was like, this uniform ain't gonna matter. And he told him, if you ever want to swing, I'll fight her battles. He was like, if she would have just told me that you ever pinched her. You know, and my family, I wrote a book about my story.
Sometimes you don't want to tell anyone. Don't be embarrassed, because the same person that you may not want to tell, they may have a story for you. It's nothing to be embarrassed about. It's not your fault. When you see the red flags, just go. Don't wait around.
And I was a knife cutter, and the wonderful thing about that was it wasn't on record. The police understood. And they never even put it on paper.
That's how it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
You don't supposed to try to put a case on nobody.
Yeah, they did. Yeah, they did, and they understood.
Yeah.
They didn't have a problem putting handcuffs on him.
Yeah, that's how it's supposed to be.
Injured and in cuffs.
Yeah, that's right.
Call about your business.
Now, can I ask where you were at when this happened? What city or?
I was in Detroit.
Okay.
All right,
Detroit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They see it out there.
They did. And they heard it, I'm sure, over the phone.
Yeah.
When I was calling and hollering and crying. And while the police was on their way, they called EMS to come pick me and my daughter.
That was good. And your daughter, she was okay?
Okay. Well, eventually. She was hurt, but
of course.
it's okay.
Of course.
I just really don't understand how men could do certain things to a woman, especially if they of course they have a mom or their sister,
Daughters even.
daughters, they know they'll kill somebody if they mishandle them. You know, and my thing is, if you love me, like you say you do, I got your back, I'm here with you, everything, why would you want to hurt me?
Every time, that's what people say, they'll get better or they'll stop, they won't do it again. It's never that way. It's always, it gets worse.
What I want to ask you is, what happened to you? How did the people in the jail make you feel? Because they took you to jail and out your own home, and this man had put his hands on you, and you self-defense. Now, I know you had your CPL, you could have blew him away. You know what I'm saying? I just wanted, because I don't think you was treated very well. It's like they wanted to put a case on you.
And they did. That case went for almost a year. And they were all wrong. They were lying. They were saying that I was drunk, and I was not. I had just got off work. And they were trying to put their hands on me. They was trying to, the system was trying to get me. They changed the whole story around. And when they made him the victim, because he was bleeding.
That's it, but still.
But it was his hand and it was self-defense though. And see, that's the thing too. That's why, you know, some people, they be quiet for a reason and they don't say nothing. Everybody have their own reasons why they stay. But if you are defending yourself because a man putting his hands on you in your house, why would the police or the courts try to put a case on you? I don't get that.
It's a feeling that I get now when I think of a woman being abused. And I'm not saying that it's okay for women to abuse men, but it's more men abusing women. So when I hear that, or if I hear a story about that, the first thing I want to do is say, call this number, look up this, these people will help you get away, this is a safe house. It's things that come through my mind when I hear of someone being in an abusive relationship.
All I can say is that it's not going to get better. If you're going through domestic violence, it's not going to get better.
A sad story, but a blessing afterwards,
Yes.
because we survived that.
Yes.
We are all survivors.
Yes,
No matter
definitely.
how long it happened, how many times it happened, if you got away from it and you got out of it, it happened one time, you got away. You just a smart survivor. You the smart one if you left that first time, but if it took you a little, don't be ashamed.
Domestic violence is something very serious and it's been going on forever. It's been going on for centuries. And it's something that's probably not going to stop. It happens to women and men. If I can say anything to anyone, I would tell them to get out and go. After I had my son, and I would like to say, if I was a weak woman, I would have lost my mind because I wasn't even out of the hospital 2 weeks. After this man done begged me to have this child, begged me. Then it was like he was mad at me because I had it. I don't know if it's because his older kids was there, you know, when baby was there. I don't know what it was, but when I tell you that this man started going crazy and I wasn't even home, going crazy on me, and I wasn't even home 2 weeks with my baby in the arm. But I will tell you this, I beat that man with that stick and I beat him out that door and ran my keys.
We have survivor stories, and we are survivors, so it's like, hey, we won.
Got my license back and now ready to hit the gym.
Yeah, what did the doctor say?
Well, they still sort of still trying to figure out what was the actual problem that actually caused me to have the stroke. But you know, right now I'm a walking medicine box, so so I'm still taking all these medicines and stuff and vitamins and been still trying to relax, and I've been taking a holistic approach to it as well. So I've been doing the whole sea moss thing,
Okay.
and they being a little bit extra on the vegetables.
Yeah.
So that's actually been working out for me.
Mm-hmm. Did they take any X-rays?
I did, yeah. They did give me some. I did get some chest X-rays.
Mm-hmm.
I had a EKG.
Yeah.
They did a CAT scan.
Yeah.
They did the MRI.
Mm-hmm.
They did the little heart bubble test where
Yeah.
they shoot the dye and see the bubbles and stuff.
Right.
So, man, I did all of that.
Okay. You had
Well-
another stroke?
Well, when they looked at my test results, they told me that I had another one due to
Okay.
the stuff that they seen in the MRI.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so the thing was where the hell did it come from? Or
Exactly.
when did it happen? Because
Yeah.
I'm assuming that I would have remembered if I
you
had it. So I'm thinking maybe I had it in my sleep
You'll
or
see.
something.
Yeah. It's possible.
So I don't.
It's possible.
So I really don't know.
Mhm.
But the doctor they did release me.
Mm-hmm.
And again, it's been a few months now, so
Yeah.
so he told me I can go back to the gym, which I'm looking forward to starting back that real soon.
That medicine though, what's the deal on that? You said it was a lot of it. What's the deal on that?
Yeah, so
Is that cool?
well, it still got me on the blood thinners,
Yeah.
and then I'm taking like vitamin D.
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
Taking
Mhm.
then I'm taking Astrovatin for cholesterol.
That's right.
Not to mention my multivitamins
Yeah,
and
that's
all
good.
the other little the sea moss. So it seems like in the morning I'm just taking a whole mouthful of damn pills, and so
Yeah, and I was letting him know you can only take care of you. Running around taking care of everybody else and deleting yourself, that's not cool. You gotta love yourself. So therefore you gotta slow down a little more and take better care of yourself. Therefore, you will be good instead of worrying about everybody else and putting yourself last. And then next thing you know, you're sick or worse. So that's basically what we was talking about.
So we've been looking at scripts, and was actually out in L.A. last weekend and
That's
got a
what's up.
chance to film a documentary with my boy Lamont Tyson.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah,
That's cool.
Yeah, and so I'm working my credits up. Then I just got another role in another movie on the 23rd.
Okay,
so.
okay. This time, we should do everything one by one, a little slower. Instead of like the last time we was getting it, you know, everything was fast. It may have made you sick. You feel me? So it's gonna happen anyway. Everything is set. But instead of jumping into it, racing through it, let's just one by one get into these things, take our time, get it did right. And at the same time, you good.
Yeah.
Because we don't want to be doing all this and you gone. Or you in the hospital. We like, oh yeah, it's done. And you laid up. We don't need you laid up. We need you in it with us. You know, this was your idea. You know, we in this because this what you want to do. We with you. So we would like to do this together instead of separate. You feel me?
Yeah.
That's what it's about.
Yeah, I'm cool with that. Yeah, I'm cool with that. There's a lot on the table, my man. There's a whole lot on the table. There's a lot on the table.
Yeah, I haven't been out here. It's been a long time. I was very surprised to see that they did a gender reveal from a plane. That was nice. That was real nice.
Really was.
Yes. Yeah. It's been a lot going on, and we haven't been able to really catch up for real, you know. I know you've been just going, and you know.
Working, and trying to enjoy my little time off. That's all I've been doing.
Yeah. I know that you've been kind of trying not to think about things, you know, concerning, well, we all had a problem with COVID, but it really hit home with you, with your husband. And we hadn't really had a chance to talk about, how you really been feeling after that.
When it comes to my auntie and her losing her husband to COVID, my main thing was to see how she really was doing. Everything happened so fast. It was really nothing she could do for the process because COVID, everything was shut down. She's always just on the move, keeping it moving, going. And nobody never really asked her, how are you doing? If you ask her how she's doing, she's gonna say she's doing well because she always has a smile full of joy. But it's how are you really doing? My aunt and her late husband, they were separated. But even before COVID came along, he had been ill. And she was there for him, trying to help him, doing what she can for him. They upheld a good relationship, even though they were separated. They still did things for each other.
I kind of been suffering ever since, because I'll probably never ever have another man as good as that man was to me. And I've really been going through it with some pretty drunks,
no.
alcoholics, or male chauvinists. What else you call them?
Deadbeats.
Yeah.
I mean, talking, blind to kick it.
Yeah.
Everything that you wasn't used to having with him, because I knew Donnie and I knew him very well. He was my uncle, and he was none of those things. He worked all the time, 2, 3 jobs, didn't even have to, but that's what he did. That was him, that's where he was at.
I know she was hurting because it hurt me. I just really wanted to see and make sure that she was okay. She still taking it day by day. I'm sure she goes through her thing in secret. And I just wanted to have that conversation with her because I know she haven't really had that conversation with anyone.
I gave him a platform to be able to break the bag, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He out here. And dude fumbled big time. So, we was working on a project and so he done booted the editors out the way, took all the bread, and then tried to submit the stuff to me like this was them, not knowing that, I can, I'm not stupid, you know what I'm saying? Right. So I'm sitting up here, everything he turning in to me, I'm looking at it like, this ain't no work. So I'm calling them, I'm gonna say, man, I'm really not pleased with, with the film and stuff that you turned in, with what you turned in to me. I said, we need to get it heard and find out what's going on because I'm not pleased with what she's doing.
Yeah.
And so on the low, my man's really had me being upset at the editor thinking that she wasn't doing her job. And the whole time he done got rid of her and pocketing all the bread.
Not do wrong to people, treated you like family and did you good. It was no reason for this man to do this to us. It was no reason. When we barbecued, they were at the barbecue. Come on now. They stayed in the same places with us. They've been around all our family. And you do this for no reason? No, it ain't right.
Picked up the phone and called her. And she was like, what are you talking about? I'm like, the projects that you working on for me, where are we at with those? I need an update on them. And she like, no, I haven't done anything for you in months. And so now it's starting to click in my head like why everything that's coming back to me is not coming back because I know her work now. I've worked with her long enough to know her work. And so, I called Jay and I'm like, say man, what's happening? Where are we at with this? Where are we at with the stuff?
Right.
And, you know, he's still trying to put it on her. He's like, well, the editors, you know, she got it and such and such, not knowing that I had already talked to her.
Right.
And she done already told me, I ain't worked on no projects off for y'all in months and blase this and blase that. And so I'm like, what? And so I like say, man, I need you to go ahead and run that stuff over to me. You know, right? So now we, you know, several $1,000s in the red.
Yeah.
And I got some bold stuff. So I'm like, all right, go ahead and run that back to me, man. And we just gonna go ahead and resolve this. So now, mind you, I'm still giving him enough rope to hang himself to see if he gonna come clean.
Yeah, that was some shake, man. You know, I'm kind of, you know, short-worded on that, man. I'm just shaking my head, man. We gotta do better as people, you know. It's crazy.
I done gave him a platform, an opportunity to.
Brought him to our city. Brought him to your
Yeah,
house.
brought him, you know,
brought him around family.
Yeah.
That's dangerous.
Definitely played a dangerous game.
He's wrong. He's wrong, man.
I think that it was really a bold deal and that he'll get his eventually because you can't go around doing things to God's people and think that nothing's going to happen to you. And if he did what he did, he'll get his in the end. That's how I feel about it.
You know, where they do this at? You know,
Yeah.
is he trying to test me or what? You know, and so you know, I was really pissed off because, you know, I've dumped a ton of money into that project,
Yes.
and so I just went ahead and called him and said, look, man, we gonna end this right here. Just go ahead and send me my raw footage back.
That hurts real bad, man, especially the type of guy I know that Taylor is and the type of dude to which I thought Jalen was, let alone he's not that far from an age group with me, and let alone a few kind of same similarities in a way with the ambitions and his work ethic, but let alone obviously now looking at his personality and what he proclaimed to be, that's something that God will handle sooner or later type of situation.
He tried to extort me for $20,000.
Yeah.
He tried to extort me for $20,000
Okay.
for my own footage, talking about, well, send me $20,000 and I'll send the footage, but you know, I mean, he wants to go ahead and finish editing it, still trying to play the fool role like she's doing it, talking about it's already done, but I know it's not done.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, well, look here. So you want me to give you $20,000 more on top of the tens of thousands of dollars I already gave you that you done got away with? Boy, you lucky right now.
And I ain't feeling no sorrow, no apologetic, no nothing about
not feeling nothing right now.
No, him. He ain't.
Yeah.
When I found out about that, it made my stomach hurt. Because it's just proof that you have to really investigate people, because that person came off as a good person, and then to find out you did us all bold, and it was a selfish act. And I found out at the last minute and was like no way, because a lot of my story he has, a lot of my husband's story he has, and it's like you said, forget everybody just so you can do something grimy to somebody who was good to you. I think that's very dirty. It's very dirty, but like everybody keeps saying, he'll get what, you know, you can't just do people dirty and not have something, you know, happen back, because that was foul.
By him having all the footage, he could put his name on that. Am I correct?
No,
By him having it?
He can't use it.
Okay.
He can't use it at all.
That's gonna go against the contract.
Because if he uses it all, not only me, but anybody that's on that footage that's involved with that project can be included in that lawsuit. And his pockets ain't that deep.
I could picture if he's an idiot. If he's an idiot and he think he's slick. I mean, that's what snakes do. I could picture it. Yeah, I can see it. I can see the whole
He
thing.
ain't no fly zone, nah. So
Yeah.
he ain't no fly zone. Nah.
Yeah.
So
That's what I'm talking about.
He'll never come back here. He'll never come back here.
But the bottom line, though, real, to be honest, it's a thin line between real and fake. We got caught in between them lines. That's what happened to us. We thought that brother was real, but he was fake. We didn't know. And we found out the hard way. You know what I mean? But in the end, we still here. We still doing. We're gonna still get it. We're gonna still get to where we going without it, which is the good part. You know what I mean? So it's all good in the end, to be honest with you. There was a lot of expense, but it's all good. That's what it is. We're gonna be all right.
When it comes to Detroit, I love Detroit. I still live in Detroit. I own property in Detroit. I don't have to live in Detroit. I'm here by choice. Some people have a lot to say that's bad about Detroit. And everywhere you go, any state, it's bad things happen. I was actually shocked. I was just in LA a few days ago, and to speak with someone who never heard that Detroit was bad, I was amazed. Because that's what people like to send around. We have a lot of good things going on here in Detroit.
My favorite moments was in Miami. The pool. The pool. I love the pool. I love the yacht. And just traveling and doing things with my family, that was great. That was the bomb. And can't wait to do it again.
First thing I would say to my Detroit family, because we're one big family, Detroit, 313, we are one big family. What I would say is support your people. Like, the first thing that we want to do is tear each other down. Why? We all from the D. So if I'm out here trying to represent the D and I'm doing it positively, I'm not shooting us down, I'm not making us look bad, I feel like everybody in Detroit should watch this show. Everybody in Detroit that's from Detroit, that was born and raised here, from Schoolcraft to Joy Road to Finco to 6 Mile, 7 Mile, 8 Mile, East Side, West Side, everybody in the city should be watching 313 versus everybody, because that's what it is. And if we verse everybody, how we versing each other? Let's stand on it. Let's stand on 313 versus everybody. Everybody should tune in. Tell your mama, your sister, your cousin, your brother, tell your dog, because my dog watch TV. Tune in. 313 versus everybody, because it's for the city. We doing it for our city.
Bottom line, with us, 313 versus everybody, real recognize real. We not reading off of them scripts. This is real. This is not the stories. This ain't Oprah. This is the real deal when it comes to us. So if you want the truth, look at us, you're gonna get the truth. No messing around, no tripping, no hustling, just keeping it real. That's where we at. If you recognize that, then you'll want to see this show. If not, then you know where you can go.
Always high points. Miami, Yacht Life, Luxury Touring, Weather, Atlanta. I'm sorry, Atlanta. I ain't got nothing. I'm sorry, Atlanta. I mean, I will come back, but I guess you gotta come back if you don't like it once to plan a little more or whatnot. But it was still an experience. But can you wait till we up it up a little bit?
Of the 313 family, the cast family, what I would like to see more is individual progression. I want to see us delve down into the lives of us. People want to know, who the hell is Taylor? What is it that he do? Who is Tara? Who is Marina? Who is Rico? Who are these folks? People want to know who the hell we are. And so we did a lot this season, out there gigging, having fun, partying, tripping, dancing, and all this other kind of stuff. But who the hell are we? as a director, you know, I want to see us delve into how we are navigating our lives as Detroiters and what we bring as an individual to our culture here home, and the outcome that we have being Detroiters as well.
We all got a story to tell, you know. We all from different neighborhoods, east, west, you know. We all know a lot of people. We all get a lot of love out here, you know what I'm saying? So we move right, man. It's gonna gravitate fast. Even though it's a tough city, you know what I'm saying? I gotta give us a shot.
Reflecting back on the season, one of my high points was my birthday party, my surprise birthday party in Miami. All my family and friends were there, surprised me. Thank you to my husband again. I can't thank him enough. I'm still overwhelmed because it was so beautiful. All the thought and the whole process that was put into it just to make me happy for my birthday. That was one of my high points. From the Airbnb, the cakes, the swimming pool, to the yacht. It was the best.
This is what I think wholeheartedly, and this is just from the brief research I've done. And see, keep in mind, I'm answering some of these questions as director and executive producer. I think the city overall will accept us, but it's not going to be without challenge or difficulties. Because one, we're new in the game. We're not a part of any of the filming circles or any of that stuff. And so, of course, we'll catch some resistance and stuff there. But once we navigate through all the coldness, I think we'll come out on top, and everything is sort of pan down. We get 2 or 3 seasons in, and people get a chance to see that we actually love the city, and that we're actually a part of some of the things that's making this city tick as a whole, you know. So I think when they see that, they'll naturally gravitate towards us.
Y'all know a lot of people. You know, we all get a lot of love out here, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, when we move right, man, it's gonna gravitate fast, you know.
Season 1, we sort of pretty much, this whole 313 versus Everybody thing is just sort of been unreal. And we sort of winged it the whole season with very little nudging. But season 2, we will be digging down into the deeper reaches of all of the entire crew. So, you know, I've commissioned the cast to send me life stories and stuff, things to make them tick, what's their high points and low points. We're going to start challenging them according to their strengths and weaknesses that they panned into me. So we'll definitely be able to push each other to those deeper reaches in season 2. So while we still hold on to our fun narrative and things like that, but the overall goal for me now is to make sure that I'm challenging the guys and that I'm pushing them to greatness. I don't think some of them see themselves as stars just yet, but I see it. I believe as their director, creator, executive producer, it's my responsibility to take that and pull that out of them. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Taylor. If you're involved in any type of domestic violence, it's time for you to get out. Whether you're a male or a female, domestic violence is not cool. If you need help, you need to text START to 88788, or you can call 1-800-799-7233. Domestic violence is not cool. Get out.
Yeah, I gotta keep dreaming, gotta keep going, yeah, I gotta keep pushing, gotta keep breathing, yeah, I gotta keep working, yeah, at least for the moment, start with $1 million, and I want my mansion, so my family knows that, we are set for life, yeah, ain't nothing that's gonna take over, shit know where they gonna take it, but I grab it, I'ma have it,